Hello again, welcome to Queen's Brexit. I'm Tom Darwood and making this recording impromptu on the eve of Good Friday 2019. In this talk I want to convey how I interpret political parties by applying the 5 stages of the Collet. Now, I've always thought of the Conservative Party as addressing issues politically in a very expansive way, a very broad sweeping political party, in the same way that in the arts the painters, the composers and the poets and the religious figures address their particular gifts in a very broad sweeping way. When I think of the Labour Party, I think instinctively of the music of Mozart and Haydn. The Labour Party stresses the individual humanity in the political arena, in the same way that Mozart expresses our individuality in its refinement. There's no composer I know that expresses music pure. Mozart is the prince, but Haydn is the great scholar, so to speak, and he had taught Mozart how to express himself, if I can put it that way. Now, these two political parties reflect the objective strategy of the political system. They are by far the two great parties in the United Kingdom. Now, the third stage is the petition. It's the emotional, not outrage, but the emotional rhetoric which is created after the objective reality in the first 2 stages has been endorsed, in this case in the political system. I can only say that here it is not expressed by any political party. There's no party that I can say. I would like to say it was the Liberal Party, but I cannot say that because they are so minute. What I believe is happening in the third stage is what is being in the mind of both Labour and the Conservatives in the widest political expression, such as foreign policy, such as economics, such as education, health, etc. The big issues, the big institutions of state and how they are expressed. The fourth stage is the reason for the petition, and that is, so to speak, how it is being implemented in the different institutions and societies in our nation, in our great nation. The last stage is the individual, when political policies affect the individual through the economy, through jobs, through education, through health, through communication. And here is where the smaller parties play an important role. And I would not wish to diminish any political party. They straddle somewhere in the last 3 stages, and they would have to be the Scottish National Party, the Democratic Unionist Party. I wish the Liberal Party was greater, but they're not. And you have the smaller parties. I'm afraid the Green Party comes at the very bottom. But you see the development of what my thinking is, that these two great parties express themselves politically in these 5 different stages. Now, if we can use this pattern, and if there is a general election, I think it gives to people a greater image of what these political parties are meant to achieve. And I have very little truck with the so-called Brexit Party at this stage. The United Kingdom has a stable political system in these two great parties and in the manner in which they express themselves, and I believe that is still the framework that we should reside and abide by for our future security, prosperity and happiness. And in another talk I hope to convey to you how this can be conveyed to the European Union at this particular time.